I'm gonna say it because no one else is. Feminism's gone way too far. Okay? Men can't even look in the same direction for too long at the gym because they're terrified someone's recording them and then blast them all over the internet later on. Can't ask for a phone number because he might also look like a creep. Really can't even exist at this point without apologizing, and I'm tired of it because they're the same women that complain that no man talks to them or approaches them. You know what? You want him to go up to you? You have to go up to him at this point because that's the reality you've all created.
Okay, whoa. You just said, hold on, wait. Did you just say every woman here is a pick-me? Wait. How is understanding how the other species operates and what they value, what they want, a pick-me? When we always say, when we always say that they need to understand women, it's like, how are you supposed to be in a relationship with someone? When you get in a relationship with friends, you try to understand your friends and you want them to understand you so you can grow that relationship, so you can be the best friend they have in that relationship. How are you going to be one-sided and say, oh, we don't need to understand men, we don't need to know this about men, they need to understand us and how we operate? And that's a pick-me if we try to understand how they operate to be able to have a good relationship, to not be single at 40 with 12 kids, to not die alone with a dog. How is that a pick-me?
Well fucking said.
Because you think that they're understanding or they're like...
Are they not human?
No, of course they're human. You think that it is like... It's truth, it's gospel, it's like determining the facts. Like, I cannot accept that
you think
those
what's
things
true?
determine a woman's value.
What's true?
Like,
what's gospel?
You saying that, certain women...
Let you niggas know we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings, and most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
These 65-year-old women videos going viral where they say, I walked with a feminist. I bought into the argument of being a feminist. Man was an enemy in my life. I'm 65 years old. I've never been married. I have no kids. I will never be able to experience what it is to be married to a man when I was in my 20s. The concept of feminism stole that away from me. Just because I looked at man as the enemy, and he's not.
I'm sitting here with just this horrible realization. I have spent most of my days figuring out how I can become physically, mentally, financially, spiritually healthy enough to be able to afford and take care of a child. And not only have I taken that time, but I've done the math, and it does not work out. I am not young enough, or fertile enough, or financially stable enough to even do another round of IVF. And at 36, like, I'm sorry, like, you're gonna say, like, you have time. Like, I don't. Because I can't spend another minute of my life trying to make something work when I'm just fighting upstream. I don't have a support system. I don't have the money. I don't have the resources or the community. And it just kills me. It kills me that I had embryos with my ex-husband that were viable. And they're just gone now. And my future with those children and my life as a mother is just... it's gone. And it's not just that it's gone, it's the fact that it was decided for me by so many other people and factors. And that's what kills me, because it was not my choice. And I'm angry. And I'm heartbroken.
As the old adage states, they may have won the battle, but we haven't lost the war. The feminist movement has convinced most Western women that leaving guys behind is a profitable decision. Then, when they land flat on their face, they seek reconciliation. However, for most of these chicks, it's far too late, not just because we wouldn't pick you, but because you simply lost the fight against time. The feminist movement has convinced women to chase careers and independence at the expense of relationships. Now they realize that being a boss babe isn't all it's cracked up to be when they're alone at night. Girl power. More like girls sour when they realize they've traded true companionship for a temporary sense of empowerment. Empowerment is great until you need someone to lean on. Then what? Your career won't keep you warm at night. Strong, independent woman. More like strong, independent woman with a ticket to loneliness. Keep slaying, queen. Meanwhile, US guys are enjoying the peace and quiet without the drama.
So many TikToks talking about how being an independent woman is so much better, and it's amazing that you don't have to depend on anyone else, but I'm exhausted. I own my own house, I can pay my own bills, I work full-time 5 days a week, I'm a full-time single mum, and I think it's just exhausting because of how lonely it can be. So I go out, I go clubbing just to be surrounded by people, or my one night a week that I don't have my baby boy, and I'm lonely, and it's sad because all I do is cook, I clean, I take care of my son, and I work, and I hate this system, and I hate the dating scene. If you've been single, you know what the dating scene looks like in 2023. It's non-existent. It's a bunch of just people in hookup culture, and as much as I've tried to do that, it's not for me. It just makes me feel worse about myself.
We're shocked. Perhaps the most poetic part of this feminist failure.
We're shocked perhaps the most poetic part of this feminist failure is that this unfaithful broad ended up doing what she should have been doing to begin with, cooking, cleaning, and practicing loyalty, and yet she still hasn't learned her lesson. She still does the exact thing that got her trapped in. The first place she goes out to Chad and Tyrone to fill the void, pun intended, and then wonders how everything went wrong. I can buy myself flowers. That's cute. Men buy their own flowers, pay bills, and provide without making a big deal out of it. Spot on. The mundane tasks that are being celebrated as acts of independence are just part of everyday life for men. It's not extraordinary. It's expected. The dramatization of these tasks only highlights the disparity in perspectives. The irony is thick. She left her duties behind thinking she'd find freedom, only to realize she's now trapped by the very independence she sought. Exactly. The quest for independence often leads to an unexpected reality where the responsibilities are inescapable. It's a harsh lesson in the consequences of abandoning one's duties and the inevitable return to them. Welcome to adulthood. No one's going to give you a break just because you decided to play the victim. Time to face the music. This comment drives home the reality of adulthood. Playing the victim card doesn't absolve one of responsibilities. It's a wake-up call to the harsh truths of life and the need to step up and handle one's business. Good luck surviving in the world you've championed for. It's all fun and games until the reality of independence hits hard. Absolutely. The pursuit of an idealized version of independence often overlooks the practical challenges. The reality check is inevitable, and it's a sobering reminder of the responsibilities that come with true independence.
I believe, the man is supposed to be the breadwinner. Okay. I would like to talk about, maybe having a weekly allowance or something.
How much was So how much is a weekly allowance?
Like my last relationship, he was giving me like $2,000-3,000 every week.
Isn't it funny how some women associated providing men with money and money only? Whatever happened to a man providing information, education, guidance, advice, or even behavior improvement? Do you know why some women consider a man giving them money being the provider of the relationship? Because that is the only thing they would accept from a man. A lot of modern women, they don't want no guidance. They don't want to be told that they need to do better as the female in that relationship. How could that woman from the previous clip, I'm not judging her, how could she be an asset to his life? How can she bring improvement to his life? Actually goes for a lot of women out there. A lot of women, they are so cool and so content with spending a man's money that he clearly works hard for and don't even pack the man's lunch. Girl, please. These women, they don't even want to master the basics in a relationship. They don't want to cook, they don't want to clean, they don't want to do none of that. They just want to sit there, be pretty, and spend the man's money. And what kind of world do you live in, honestly? And especially, what are you going to do when you get old? Whose money are you going to spend then? You're going to be alone and ugly.
This women boy is getting totally railed, and it's hard to pity him. However, this does highlight the main recent men are going their own way to begin with. There's no way to tap into the mind of someone that's clinically and insane. Trying to reach a Western thought like this is like trying to carry water in your hands across the Sahara. It's a futile gesture that none of us care to explore. Here are some comments. Miss Massive Forehead needs to pick up the DI book, How to Be a Cat Lady for Dummies. At least she's not fat, but she's not in her prime anymore. She's like the high school star athlete who still thinks he's the star athlete 6 years after he graduated. This comment isn't just a roast, it's a reality check. The comparison to the washed-up high school star athlete is spot on. It's a reminder that clinging to past glories and ignoring present realities isn't a winning strategy. If you're looking for stereotypical handymen, that's a good idea, but most are taken. Does this spinster know these home improvement stores have mostly married or taken men?
The definition of feminism across the board is the social, political, and economic equality of the sexes.
Yes. Why are we only talking about the female inequalities? Why aren't we talking about the male inequalities?
We do not have the same experience. You are not oppressed in the same ways that I am.
No, and I'm sure you're not oppressed in the same ways that I am.
You need to acknowledge your privilege first. If people could hear that about themselves and not be defensive, I think that we could probably push the needle forward a lot faster. As a woman, I'm not sure that I'm concerned whether or not you want to join as a man.
Is that not part of the issue?
But that's segregating that's segregating genders. If you're saying that you don't care about my opinion as a man, that goes against everything the feminist movement goes.
I don't care about reshaping and forming my feminism in a way that is digestible for you as a man.
This women boy is getting totally railed, and it's hard to pity him. However, this does highlight the main recent men are going their own way to begin with. There's no way to tap into the mind of someone that's clinically and insane. Trying to reach a Western thought like this is like trying to carry water in your hands across the Sahara. It's a futile gesture that none of us care to explore. Here are some comments. Miss Massive Forehead needs to pick up the DI book, How to Be a Cat Lady for Dummies. At least she's not fat, but she's not in her prime anymore. She's like the high school star athlete who still thinks he's the star athlete 6 years after he graduated. This comment isn't just a roast, it's a reality check. The comparison to the washed-up high school star athlete is spot on. It's a reminder that clinging to past glories and ignoring present realities isn't a winning strategy. If you're looking for stereotypical handymen, that's a good idea, but most are taken. Does this spinster know these home improvement stores have mostly married or taken men? Reality check. This comment points out that the type of man she's hoping to find at the hardware store is likely already taken. It's like shopping for something that's always out of stock. If they were miraculously single, why would they want to be around an entitled, bitter spinster when they can meet happy-go-lucky 20-year-olds by the busloads who just want to have a good time? This is a harsh but honest truth. Why settle for bitterness when you can have fun and positivity? Men are naturally going to gravitate towards what makes them happy. It's not even out the rejection, because we all used to be rejected. It's the way they reject you. You sometimes feel diminished. Rejection is part of life, but there's a difference between a polite no and a soul-crushing dismissal. This comment highlights how the latter can really damage someone's confidence.
Because I feel like I'm gonna be abandoned right now, and like you're just like everyone else. You're trying to fucking leave me, and I just don't know.
Leave you? You made a decision and you got caught.
Decision to do what? Like
you linked somebody and you got caught.
It wasn't even that
you went behind my back.
It wasn't that serious. Stop.
He was a hooper. You play basketball.
Yes, but it wasn't that serious. Like
y'all like actually.
Yeah, but it was just a one-time thing, and we used protection. It wasn't even for that long, so I don't even know why you're bugging. Like, it was not even for that long. Like, can you please come back with me, please?
Get off of me.
Please come back. Like, stop. Just please. Like, you're overreacting.
I'm not overreacting.
I only did it because you didn't answer your fucking phone. Like, you never answer your phone, and you're never there for me.
You know what I'm doing.
Never
I'm always
there
at the gym.
What gym? What gym are you at?
You know what
like, what gym opens that? Like, you're a fucking liar.
Okay.
Like, you don't even care about me at all.
Alright, how long was this going on for?
Like, for a month, but it wasn't even that serious.
Did you rebound from?
Yeah, but, yeah, why are you asking me that? The graphic design, like, where are you going? Do not leave me.
Huh, that's crazy. I thought she was at work. She said she was at work. So this is what we doing? This is what we doing? I'm doing too much. This is what we doing?
You been cheating on me. What
you mean? So you cheat?
No,
bro.
You doing too much.
Damn, all I do for you, bro?
You don't do nothing
all
for
I
me.
do for you?
Don't put him in there.
Damn, you grimy, dog. You grimy, dog. Look at this. Running. Look at him.
They caught their homie's current girlfriend cheating at the party on his birthday.
I'm sorry for cheating. Cheating's not what I do. But I found out you cheated on me, so I cheated on you. Who's this?
Exactly. The quest for independence often leads to an unexpected reality where the responsibilities are inescapable. It's a harsh lesson in the consequences of abandoning one's duties and the inevitable return to them. Welcome to adulthood. No one's going to give you a break just because you decided to play the victim. Time to face the music. This comment drives home the reality of adulthood. Playing the victim card doesn't absolve one of responsibilities. It's a wake-up call to the harsh truths of life and the need to step up and handle one's business. Good luck surviving in the world you've championed for. It's all fun and games until the reality of independence hits hard. Absolutely. The pursuit of an idealized version of independence often overlooks the practical challenges. The reality check is inevitable, and it's a sobering reminder of the responsibilities that come with true independence.
Look. This girl acting crazy, man.
What the fuck is you doing? Open the door.
I bet it's crazy.
Open the fucking door.
No, yeah.
Okay. I'm not.
She just do what she wildin'. I'm not opening this motherfucking door. This bitch been crazy. Look at this bitch, bro. This is crazy. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Anyone could tell you that the golden rule is to always check the back door. Honestly, he should have pulled out. And that advice works on multiple levels. Regardless, the double standard seen in this and many other clips is real. The modern woman loves to burn hard-working guys, but the second her hand slips and hits the stove, she has a complete meltdown. In contrast to the last clip, this guy got off easy. That was a bit scary, but no doubt he managed to fend for himself. He is a guy, after all. The expectation that men should be able to handle tough situations. It underscores societal pressures on men to be strong and resilient, even in frightening circumstances. Honestly, we did too, brother, we did too. I thought Shotty was coming for me, honestly.
Caitlin! So this is the dude you cheated on your husband with? No, you cheated on your husband with this guy. That's awesome.
That's awesome and oldie but a goodie. This guy catches his buddies 304 in the act, and we have to raise a glass to that. In the West, marriage is a losing game. Those who convince themselves otherwise end up paying the ultimate price. This size men's husky female probably ran off with half the poor guys' income and didn't even keep the affair private. Unfortunately, any of us could have told him what the future holds for dating. When even the side dude doesn't care, you know it's time to walk away. The broader issue of indifference and lack of respect in relationships. If everyone involved is treating the situation with apathy, it's a clear sign that the relationship isn't worth saving. It's about recognizing when to move on for the sake of your own dignity and well-being. The audacity to treat infidelity like a casual outing. Western relationships are a joke. The disbelief and frustration with how casually infidelity is treated. It's a critique of the perceived degradation of relationship values in Western societies, where serious breaches of trust are trivialized and normalized.
He's been cheated on by his girlfriend and his reaction is just perfect. While on vacation, he notices her constantly chatting with a man named Andre. After confronting him, she immediately regrets her actions.
I was willing to do anything and everything for you. Really, I really was. Because I brought you out here. Like, that's already crazy.
Stop, please, no.
For men, simp sauce is no different than battery acid. Once you take a swig, your burns cost you in more ways than one. The thoughts in these clips always cry when they're put in the hot seat, but we all know that they weren't weeping when Chad and Tyrone took them for a spin in the end. It's nothing more than performance art. That's what we do, and we're all the better for it. Men who adopt similar attitudes. It suggests that avoiding problematic relationships and staying composed in the face of betrayal leads to better outcomes and personal growth. Any high-value male will see that skyscraper of a body count and run for the hills, the woman's perceived promiscuity, implying that her past actions make her undesirable to men of high value. It reinforces the idea that men should avoid relationships with women who have a history of infidelity or high body counts. At least we can find solace in the fact that these women won't win the long game. Not by any means. A hopeful outlook suggesting that while the guy may have lost in this instance, he ultimately wins by maintaining his integrity and composure. It speaks to the idea that short-term losses can lead to long-term victories. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Did you find value in this video? If so, smash that like button, hit subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Your thoughts and shares mean the world to us. See you in the next video. Till next time, stay curious and keep exploring.